Valorant has a bunch of unwritten rules that most of the player base follows. These might not be always practical, but we still do them. Let's start with the situation we have all experienced. One of your teammates goes on a rampage, landing one tap after one tap in one round. He gets 4 kills and is 1 away from the glorious ace. In this case, the rule says you need to bait for your teammate even if it means that you lose your armor or your gun. He will be grateful and the confidence boost will likely make him play even better for the rest of the game. Now let's talk about when you don't have skins on your guns. Maybe you are 16 and your parents don't let you spend money on a stupid video game, or maybe the overpriced skins in Valorant just aren't in your budget. Whatever the reason, asking for a skin might seem like the solution. It's fine to ask a few times, but if you are asking every round, some players might get annoyed and that can hurt your chances of winning more than playing without skins ever could. Just pick one up from the ground every other round. This tip isn't just an unwritten rule, it can actually help you win more games. We've all had a teammate say GG after losing the first 2 rounds. Frustration over their mindset is understandable, but calling it out only makes things worse. Blaming someone who already doesn't care if he wins or loses won't really help. Try to stay positive and supportive even if it's hard. And if it becomes too much, just use the mute button. This next unwritten rule can drive your duelist insane. Please, for the love of this game, do not drop the spike on the duelist before the round starts. It's irritating when they have to pay attention to dropping or planting the spike when you reach the site. It is not their responsibility. They create space and get frags, which is what they are best at. Agents who are safer in the backline can carry and plant the spike instead. They are not essential for taking space, so they can wait until things are relatively safe. Now let's talk about a familiar situation. Your Jet bought an operator but got eliminated during the round. You win the round comfortably, but her 4700 credit weapon is laying on the ground. Just make sure to always try to pick it up for her. This way, she doesn't have to rebuy such an expensive gun and she will appreciate you paying attention even if she didn't mention it. Pick up Odins, Operators, Guardians, anything to reduce team spending and build up a stronger economy. The 6th rule is key for success. If you want to avoid a long losing streak, subscribe to the channel. The goal is to hit 2000 before the end of the year. And of course, thank you. If you are playing agents like Jet, Chamber or Raze, pay close attention. You can be the key to make sure your team has better chances to convert around. But how is that possible? When you have your ultimate ready, you can use that instead of a gun. The Vandal in this situation can be considered quite bad compared to the abilities, since these abilities are very strong and far superior in terms of getting frags. You can just drop the Vandal that you bought to someone who doesn't have enough credits to buy. This next rule is a big one. If you get eliminated during a round and don't have useful info to share, stay quiet. Too many players start complaining about what went wrong or discussing strategies mid-round. Let your teammate try to clutch and save those discussions after the round. This rule is part of the gaming etiquette. Respect is important even when you are losing. A simple good half after 12 rounds, even if you are down 1 to 11, goes a long way. Appreciating a nice shot from the enemy is a small way to acknowledge their skill. Good sportsmanship makes games so much more enjoyable. This next rule drives me crazy sometimes. When you have enough credits to buy for teammates, do it. Even if the Rain asking for a Vandal is a toxic 12-year-old, she will be more useful with a gun. There is no benefit to sitting on 8700 credits while a teammate has a pistol. Set your ego aside and buy for them. This extra tip is one of my favorite things to do in the game. After landing a nasty shot, using a spray is a must. It's so satisfying to give an opponent a haircut and then pour some salt on the wound. So next time, flex your sprays. Trust me, it feels great. This might do some emotional damage to the opponents. But what exactly does the most damage in Valorant? To find out, click on this video.